And this is podcast number 5. And guess what? It is powered by Nord Music Group, man. Guess what? We got a special guest, man. It's a vibe, man. She a media promoter and a producer, man. She from KTAL, KMSS, Fox, and NBC6. Man, it's a whole package, man. So get what, man. We're going to get into it. Give it up for LaShae. All right, Chet, let's get into it, man. Today we just having a good time, man. We got LaShae in the building, man. So yes, and this is a serious. Hey, my camera just went off, but guess what? But we're gonna keep it going. But it's still recording. There it is. So let's get into it. Today we was talking about self-love.
We're going to talk about self-love. We're going to talk about manifesting our goals through God. And we're going to talk about healthy habits.
And that is. But before we start, I want y'all to get to know her. Y'all know me. So let's get to know LaShae first. Just not too much. So Miss LaShae. Man, it's good to see you, man.
You too.
It feel like I just met you all over again. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know your birthday coming up, so we ain't gonna talk too much about that. So this.
No, my birthday's today.
Oh well, today. You know what I'm saying? Well, hey, happy birthday to her. Y'all know, happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
So let's get in the first matter. Like everybody want to know, well, even me. Like, what made you want to be a news anchor?
Well, it wasn't my first choice, of course.
Yeah.
So when I went to school, I went to Grambling State University, the Grambling State
There
University.
it is.
Where everybody is somebody. Please know
Facts.
that. So I went to Grambling State University on a band scholarship, playing the drums. And I started out as a Spanish teacher because my mom was a teacher, my grandma was a teacher, my aunt was a teacher.
The legacy, yeah.
Yeah, I just knew that I was going to be a teacher because I had no idea what I wanted to do. I was like, either I'm going to be a teacher or I'm going to do hair and makeup, one of the two. And my CB, we call them CB or CS for Crab Brother, Crab Sister.
Yeah.
In band, that's who you crab with when you first come into the band.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You know, they say a crab who absolutely knows nothing, right? Same thing
Yeah,
in drumline.
yeah.
Right? So my crab brother asked me, this is my sophomore year, the ending of my sophomore year. He says, hey, I have this playbill and I want to use you as a model. First photo shoot I've ever done. What? I want to use you as a model for this playbill. And I'm supposed to be like holding knives. It's supposed to be like a scary type of thing. And so I did the photo shoot, loved the way I turned out. And at the end of it, he was like, this is for a grade. I said, what?
He tricked you.
I said, this photo shoot is for a grade. And he's like, I'm gonna ace this because this photo shoot is for a grade. I said, this is a grade? Dang. I said, you can get a grade on this? He was like, yeah. So I asked him what major it was, and he said it was mass communications.
Mass communication.
My dad introduced me to mass communications about a year before, but I was like, Dad, I don't even know what a mass communication is. I don't know what that is.
We'll tell y'all about that later on, but yeah.
Right. I didn't know what that was. So after that photo shoot, I went the next day, dropped all my education classes, and went fully on into mass communications. Wow. So I started in radio first. I was a radio host with my friend Mayon in the morning.
Hold on, so let me hear your radio voice real quick. Let me hear it real quick.
I don't even know if I have a radio voice.
Oh yeah, everybody
anymore.
got radio voice.
It's more like so my radio name was LaShae AA. And it's so funny to say because if I have a radio name now, it would just strictly be LaShae. Keep it cute, keep it simple.
All right, so I got a radio voice.
You do. I can hear it from here.
Yeah, see, if I was to have a radio, I ain't never been on radio, but just over time, keep saying the same lingo. Mm-hmm. You already know who the back and giving us a signal, man. Laid back labor production, man. We're going down, man. 103.7 the beat, man. That's it. See what I'm saying? It's so easy, you know what I'm saying? So, but I gotta hear yours though.
I really don't have one. My voice now is more of a. It's more like a, I don't know, news voice now. It's not really like a
everybody.
Voice.
It's a news voice, but give me a scenario, just a 2-second news voice.
2-second news
Introduce
voice.
yourself.
Good evening and thank you for joining us this weekend. I'm LaShae Gatewood. Which is what I say every weekend.
I thought I was watching that TV on my YouTube. That's amazing. Yeah. How you just switch like that?
You know, it's funny. I'll go live sometimes during my show, and they'll be like, "Oh, that switch was crazy. That switch up was crazy." You know, sometimes you just gotta You know, you gotta switch it up just a little bit.
I got scared at first. I thought you about to ask for my ID.
No, I was.
You about to ask for my ID with it? Yes, you
No,
would.
I was
She a cop, man. All right, so everybody, I got like 2 more questions for it. Then we're gonna get to what we need to do. All right, so
I was in radio.
you in radio?
And so after that, I worked in our GSU the Gramblinite, which was the newspaper. So I write for the newspaper. And then that transitioned into the GSU Media Bureau, which was working with our president and working in media at the school. So I was in NABJ, National Association of Black Journalists. I was in PRSSA also. And just a couple other organizations on campus. But I was also interning at Channel 6 at the same time. So after my internship, I had moved to Dallas, and I thought I was going to get this multimedia marketing job with the Mavericks because St. Marshall came and spoke at my graduation in 2018. She was the CEO of the Mavs.
The Mavs at the time, yeah.
She just recently, I believe, retired. And she spoke at our graduation. And I kept in touch with her, and I was supposed to get like a multimedia marketing job with the Mavs. I'm thinking it's going to be this big thing. Well, 2 weeks passed by, and I'm just sleeping on my dad's couch in my 1995 Chevy Silverado, straight tip pipes. Rest in peace, Snowflake. I love that truck. And so 2 weeks passed. I'm still sleeping on my dad's couch. Don't have a job after college yet. And a producer job opens up at Channel 6. I wanted to move out of Shreveport. I didn't want to be in Shreveport. I wanted to go big. I wanted to be in Dallas. And I guess that just was not in God's plan, you know. I told my dad about the producer job. He's like, you better take that job. And my mom was like, you better take that job. So packed up all my things from my dad's house, moved back in with my mom with my 1995 Chevy Silverado.
There it is.
And applied for the producing job at Channel 6. And I was a producer for 3 years. Producing for 3 years. And then I reported for about 2. And now I've been anchoring for going on 3 years. So now I've been in the business for 7 years now. Yeah.
Well, there you have it,
and now
folks.
I'm 30. So at 30, I've been in the media business, news broadcasting business for 7 years. And now I'm just like, you know, what's next, you know?
Oh, man. I'm going to cry a little bit.
No need.
I'm gonna cry later on. Well, listen, that's amazing because sometimes people feel like, you know what I'm saying, sometimes your destination ain't yours, it's God's.
Right.
Everybody we want to leave, move, man, to create something, you got to start from nothing. Mm-hmm. You feel me? So, man, it's just like you say, you want to go big all the way. God said, hey, slow down.
That's exactly what he
you
said.
can't just be like, oh, I want to get this going. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, and people, listen, sometimes you got to just slow it down. Don't watch everybody else. Mm-hmm. Watch God. And God going to do it for you. You watch everybody else, you're going to think your life going too slow. Social media's the mud now, so be careful with that, you know what I'm saying? So, hey, shout out to North Music Group, man. We back again, man. We doing it all over again, man. Hey, man, it's a blessing, man, to be here with you, Alicia, man. So let's get into it. So, man, hey, y'all know about it now, right? So can we get into that self-love, healthy habits?
Yes.
And goals, how you say it? Goals with who?
Manifesting goals through
Manifesting goals through God. So let's get into it. So I'm going to ask you first before I start.
Okay.
Self-love. What do you mean by self-love? Because a lot of people don't have it.
A lot of people don't have it, but I also didn't have it at first. It was something that I had to learn and attain. You know, just loving yourself and being enough for yourself, you know, not having to prove anything to anyone. My parents used to tell me, you know, if I wanted something, if I wanted them to buy me something or buy me this, you know, I used to be a gamer girl. I mean, I still am. I don't have a system. I just got a PS5. So catch me on Twitch, you know, eventually, I'll play some games. But they always told me, give me a reason not to say no. And so I've always wanted to be the type of person that works super hard to bring enough to the table, because at one point in time I felt like that I wasn't enough. I felt like playing the drums wasn't enough. I felt like being in radio wasn't enough. I felt like, you know, not working out consistently all the time and trying to create this sculpture of a body, you know, was not enough. I felt like I was not enough.
No.
So with that, I forced myself to be more than enough. And that just comes through. A lot of times I'll watch sermons, I'll watch TD Jakes, I'll watch Stephen Furnick, I'll watch Pastor Mike, and just pour into me spiritually, because that really helps me to regain focus on where I feel like the devil is trying to knock me down at.
Man, oh man, you said it all. Man, hey, that is, man. Hey, Nord Music Group, man. That's where you get to fly the best and the honest and the real, man. Alicia, man. So, self love.
Yeah, but self-love is also a form. So that's a form of creating the, I guess, base of Yalisha. But self-love is also working out. I found that working out helped me when I was mad, when I was sad,
Sad.
when I felt like I wasn't pretty enough, when I felt like I wasn't, sculpted body-wise enough. I felt like, I didn't have it. So I wanted to create it and be enough, so that way when someone says, when people ask you, what do you bring to the table?
There it is.
I'm a woman and women have the same things,
Facts.
you know,
Facts.
but for me, I've always wanted to bring more than just that to the table, for whenever, because I'm not in a relationship.
Oh, she's single, y'all. Oh, she's single, everybody.
I mean,
Well, she's 10% single.
you know what I'm saying? I'm just happy where I'm at right now. But then what were we talking about?
Self love.
Self-love. What were we talking about before that? I mean, how do we get into it?
Oh, you said you were single because self love.
Well, like, I don't even know where I was going with that.
No, see, sometimes.
I lost
No.
it.
See, you didn't lose your train of thought. It just
Lost my train of thought, yeah.
it's like when you in that state of motion.
Yeah. So, okay, I think I remember where I was at. Like, when someone is, when you're dating someone seriously, right?
Yeah.
Anybody, any woman, any man, everybody has the same parts, right?
Facts.
But I've always wanted to bring more to the table as in, mental stability, the correct amount of love, how to love your partner, which is something I'm still learning because I'm just now 30. I don't have everything figured out. But it's something that I'm still learning because I still have things that I do have to work on. Nobody's perfect. You're always going to keep evolving every single year. So, at 30, I feel like I should have everything figured out. I asked my mom, I should have everything figured out. My mom at 30 had 2 kids. She had me and my brother at 30. And I asked my mom the other day, I said, Mom, are you proud of me? At 30, at what I've accomplished at 30. And she's like, yes, I'm tremendously proud of you. Look at what you bring to the table. I used to yearn for, I have friends that are married and, they have the house, they have the car, they have the spouse.
Facts. Go ahead.
But they didn't get that chance to really work on their career the way they wanted to. And so I feel like I'm blessed to be able to work on that career and work on that foundation. So that way I have a sense of whole self when I present myself to somebody who's ready to take me serious in those aspects. I have something to bring to the table than just body parts. I have substance, I have faith, I have religion, I have ministry, I have morals and values.
There it is. Come on with it. Talk
that's what's super important to me. Definitely the self-love of having morals and values, the self-love of making sure you're healthy. You don't necessarily have to work out. I like to work out because I'm a bodybuilder, so I'm sculpting my body. You don't have to sculpt you don't have to be a bodybuilder, but maybe go to the gym 2 or 3 times a week to keep you healthy.
And everybody, before y'all overthink that she's a woman bodybuilder, so we're gonna get into that in just a little split second on why she became a bodybuilder. So continue though.
Okay.
Just continue.
Got you. So do you want me to go into why I became a bodybuilder?
Yes.
Okay. So I've always liked working out, and when I went to Grambling my freshman year, I was I was a very skinny girl, very very skinny in the front and the back.
Oh,
Okay.
there it is. Come
You know,
on with
skinny
it.
like this pole right here.
Oh,
you
okay.
know?
All right. All right. Hey,
You
we
know,
keeping it real.
keeping it
Ignore
real.
music group. I'm telling you.
You know, so when I got to Grambling, because I went to PWIs, all my school. I went to Airline High School. And when I got to Grambling, I was noticing, I was like, I'm not trying to look, but I'm like,
There it is.
dang.
Where is it?
Where is it? I ain't got what they got. You know what I'm saying? I just could be a late bloomer, but it's time to build on my foundation. Like, I don't have that. And so I took a whole summer and I did nothing but abs and glute workouts that whole summer. Mind you, I'm in a section of nothing but males. You know, there's a couple females, but it's nothing but males. So I come back that next summer and they're like, they used to call me Airline. That was my crab name, Airline, because I went to Airline High School. They said, Airline, what you been doing this summer? You know what I'm saying? Hey, not too much.
My bad.
Not too much.
Fell part. Woo woo.
That's cool. We love Fell Park.
All right. Go ahead.
We love Fell Park.
Oh, we'll learn.
We love it. We love
All
it.
right,
We
all
love
right.
it. To be
Make sure.
honest, if I had the choice, I would have wanted to go to Huntington or Green Oaks. If I had the choice. Yeah, if I had the choice.
Somebody said nice.
But I grew up.
I heard a background saying nice. Who said that? I heard somebody say nice. But we gonna get on Tommy later. All right, go ahead.
So I went to Grambling and I was like, I ain't got all that. So I took the summer and did abs and butt workouts that whole summer. And I came back and one of my drummer friends was like, Airline, what you been doing this summer, girl? What you been doing? I was like,
Working out.
it's working.
It worked.
They noticed.
I like that. Do the eyebrow again. How you do the eyebrow? Do the eyebrow again.
Huh?
How you do it?
They noticed.
They noticed. There it is.
They noticed. They know something was back there.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And so I was like, okay, this is it. So I would do like crazy amount of 1,000 squats a day.
What the?
I would do it like literal. There was a workout on Instagram, and it's a 1,000 squat challenge, and I would do the 1,000 squat challenge every day, along with ab workouts. So to give me the smaller waist, but also the bigger glutes. And so worked out. Sometimes I even would be late to band practice to do what's called gun line. And gun line, you'd have to work out a little bit, do some push-ups, running to work out because you're late. I would do that just to get my workout in, and so that way I can say I've worked out.
You worked out.
Yes. Shout out to Grambling State University for the gun line. They got me right.
Hey man, listen, man. See, this is what I mean, man. You gotta think about it. A Nord Music Group podcast number 5. Like, man, this is where you get the best at, man. So the
gems. You hear that?
You that? Hey man, we just gonna keep it going like always going, man. Hey, don't forget we got a surprise for y'all next week. I'll tell you about it later. But anyway, let's get back into it. So, man, so self-love with you. This is just from my point of view.
Yeah.
Man, you're a great woman.
Thank you.
You know, and I always tell people all the time, man, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? Look in the mirror. Mm-hmm. But if you look in the dirty mirror, if you can overlook that dirty in your mirror, man, hey, you already see you perfect. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes you also have to like, hair on my lip. Sometimes when you're looking in that mirror, in that dirty mirror, sometimes you say you overlook the dirtiness in the mirror. Sometimes you gotta, I don't want to say overlook yourself, but overlook like
pain.
Yeah,
problems,
overlook your situation.
And
you know,
and
like
that dirt is.
That is what that dirt is. But you also could be looking at yourself in the mirror with the crying tears or
Facts.
feeling like you're not good enough. You got to look over that too, because you got to think about it. You're God's child at the end of the day.
Come on with it.
You know, and God is not gonna let you fail, even though you feel like you may be falling. There's some days where I just feel, so fed up with, life and work and all that type of thing. But it's just like, one, I prayed to be here. I prayed to be in this space. And I'm also thankful for this space.
Yeah.
But sometimes every day is not all rainbows and sunshine and, all that type of thing.
Now,
so you got to look past the mirror at that self and know that, okay, I got this. I can do that. It's okay to take a few seconds to cry, let it out, but you got this. You're God's child. You're a child. You're a golden child. You're a special child. You're a smart child.
Facts. Facts.
God's not going to let you fail. It may be a lesson, but you got to learn what's in that lesson. And when you learn what's in that lesson, then it's like a go past 400, like 200 to let go. It's off Monopoly.
Yeah,
Yeah. But if you don't know that lesson, he's going to keep throwing you back in that class.
Man.
So you can figure it out. And it's not because he's upset with you. It's not because he don't love you. He just teaching you so you can, learn that lesson and move to where you can fulfill his purpose.
And guess what? Hey, that's a mouthful, y'all, man. Hey, we're going to keep it going. Listen, and we're about to remember this, you know what I'm saying, just from my point of view. I want everybody to understand that, man, we got to go through stuff. If we don't, well, that wouldn't be no God, because God tell, hey, you gotta go through this. All of apostles did. Job did.
Mm-hmm.
He wanted to see what you can endure, but
Mm-hmm.
also still believe in him, trust on him. Hey man, look, I gotta do it. I gotta stick with him regardless. Hey,
Mm-hmm.
could we hear me? We gon' I ain't gonna say it, but did y'all know that it's people in the Bible that told God to kill me now
Mm-hmm.
because they were going through it? But they had to realize, man, I guess it's part like, and they were apostles, they were prophets. So
Mm-hmm.
remember, going through stuff is very, very important, because if you don't go through nothing, well, pretty much, yeah, you selling. What that man say, hey, the devil can make your jail cell comfortable, but when it's shut, it's over. But let's get into it though, man. We back again. We got LaShae in the building, man. Nord Music Group, and I'm gonna keep it going every day because it's a vibe over here.
It's a
So,
vibe.
so look, for me, my self love is, as men, a lot of people, women, they think men should never have self love, but to me, men should. You know
So
what I'm
what
saying?
is your self-love? What is your, your self-love thing, your self-love care? Whenever you feel like you're down and bowed and you just need a little love, because men have to love themselves too. They're just as important as women are. They have
Facts.
feelings just like we do. So
Facts.
what is your self-care go to make you feel like, all right, I'm back in it. I'm back.
I bet. So my self love, I think all men, but I ain't gonna speak for all men. For me, if I feel like I don't have self love, I go take a nap. I go sleep. I wake up, reflect on what's going on in my day. You know what I'm saying? I go work out. Probably go see my mom, go see my father, or talk to one of my brothers. My self love is more verbal than me doing something to myself, because sometimes I'll solitude. Self love to me is, I gotta be by myself first. If I don't, it's like self love for a woman to give me self love. I got my self love, but if I need it for me, nah, let me go lay down for a little while. I don't want to. I'm gonna turn my phone off. I need to think. Everybody think self love for men is you do. Now for me, I just need my own private space. Let me relax. I don't need all that. Oh, I need roses and flowers. No, my self love, because I know who I am. I love myself already. But when I get to them points, I just need to relax, because a lot of men go through it.
As a man, what's your self-love starter kit?
Working out, well, sleep, working out, and cooking. Oh, I like to cook a lot.
That's good.
Oh, then
'Cause
music and music. They're the main four.
I'm getting into cooking, like
She
cooking
can't.
my.
She can't cook,
It's
y'all.
not even
She
that.
can't cook. She can't cook, Tommy. She can't cook. And she can't.
It's not even that. It's just like, as bodybuilders, what do we eat mostly all the time? Chicken and rice. We eat chicken and rice and spinach.
That's
And
my self love though. I love chicken and rice. I love it.
I just, if I didn't have to cook it, then because it just takes so much time. I'm always doing something. So I like meal prep options that are already available. I'm also starting to get into juicing too. I want to get me a juicer. Hint, hint for anybody that wants to buy me a juicer. Wink, wink. But I want to get me a juicer too, because I'm really trying to get into like a lot of holistic health along with my
Yeah.
bodybuilding journey. But I would say for my self-care starter pack, sleep for sure.
Facts.
I listen to a lot of sermons. A lot,
Oh, I
a
forgot.
lot.
I do that too.
Yes. I get some sleep. I listen to a lot of sermons. And for Lent, actually, I don't want to listen to secular music. I just want to listen to gospel and Christian music for my Lent. I just want to get away from secular music for Lent. Now, after Lent, I may turn up a little bit.
Yeah,
But
now,
Lent,
yeah.
I just want to get away from it.
Now I learned about secular music and Christian music. The people that make Christian music. Somebody asked me, said, "Do you ever feel it like the new rap Christian?" I said, no. I said, I don't feel nothing. I said, I don't feel nothing that's. I said, no. I said, I don't feel nothing. He said, what you mean? I said, see, I do music. So I said, when people put out music like that, they know how to rap about it, but they don't do the.
You don't feel it.
Yeah, I don't feel it. He said, what you mean? I said, sometimes you can make a music. I said, hell, the devil can make a song. And he don't believe in, he don't like God. I said, I know people that make a song about Christian and don't even like his neighbor. So when it comes to secular music, you got to be careful on how you just, don't tune everything out, because it will make you learn.
That's true. I just know for Lent, I'm just tuning it out because I'm the type of girl that listen to trap music all day.
She ain't no trapper.
You know what I'm
She
saying?
ain't
I
no
listen to
trapper.
trap music all day.
Give me one song.
Right now,
One song right now.
what am I listening to heavy right now? Okay, I have like the same 4 or 5 songs.
Grab the
playing at
phone right now.
Playing
Pick it
at the
up.
moment. Let's see. What am I listening to right now? Let me go to.
Uh-oh.
I
Pick it up. Tell me she about to show us. We got to show us right there.
So don't judge me.
I ain't
I've
gonna
been listening to Drake Nokia right now because that's good. I like that.
I ain't gonna judge you until in the morning.
Potowski, I've been listening to that too. Too Slippery by Lil Tyler, Boss Man D-Lo. Lil Demon, Set Future, you know.
Okay,
I like
yeah.
Boss Man D-Lo. I like Rod Wave. I like Lil Baby. I like, definitely love Drake. A little bit of Nipsey Hussle.
I love that.
him.
Yeah.
Love Nip. Lotto for sure. Big Boogie, Pop Out. That's one of my favorite
Alright,
all-time
okay,
favorites.
okay.
I like that.
Yeah. She a real one then. Can I get a handshake? Oh, my bad. Can I get a handshake? There it is.
You know what I'm saying? How crisp that is.
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? That was real crispy. So let's get into it again, man. Hey, no music group, y'all. Hey, remember, it ain't finished until it's over. There it is. Hey, look.
Our music group.
Yeah. So we did self-love. For me, for men, man, love yourself. Don't allow a woman to love yourself. Don't allow possessions to make you love yourself. Love yourself regardless, with or without. At the end of the day, you always got yourself and God. There it is.
That's
So
true.
let's get into it. Healthy habits. That's the best to ever be, right?
That goes along with your self-care too.
And you know what? I beg to differ. A lot of people can have self-care and have bad healthy habits.
That's true too. To each his own. To each his own. Some can have,
Yeah.
a lot can have
Yeah.
healthy habits and self-care. So I kind of pair those together because I like working out is a part of my self-care. Like working out is my like mantra. I love working out. I love training. I love going to the gym. I love the burn of the lactic acid building up in your muscles after you worked out. Yesterday I was so sore. I was walking like Viola Davis. Love Viola Davis. If she ever sees this, shout out to her because I love Viola Davis.
There it is.
There's definitely an amazing actress. But going to the gym like calms my nerves. It calms my. I was like, when I'm mad, it makes me happy. When I don't feel like I'm enough, it makes me feel like I'm enough. After I've done like a good workout and I feel like I've accomplished something, you can't tell me nothing. I'm ready to go home and sleep, eat, repeat.
Yeah.
You know, but when it comes to healthy habits, it's also eating healthy too. You know, don't get me wrong. I'm from the South.
You
I love
eating
Louisiana.
healthy.
I love Louisiana food. I love fried food. I love seafood. You know, I grew up with all of that. But in the long run, you want to have a healthy heart. You want to have healthy lungs. You want to have a healthy body. So it's also important what you put into you. It's also discipline too, what you put into yourself too. Yeah.
And a lot of people, I'm talking to a guy that work with me. He was like, man, I want to do what you do. How can you not eat for 12 hours? I said,
He does intermediate. You do intermediate fasting?
yeah, I do that. Yeah, I get up and won't eat, then I go eat probably like 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock. You know what I'm saying?
Do you
like,
just be on the go?
yeah, because you know your body give yourself energy. Your body it heals you. If you fast for 12 hours, you'll probably get a headache from the beginning.
Let me tell you something.
Then how you got sleepy? You need to fast. You got sleepy?
No.
You need to
Let me
fast.
tell you something. I tried to fast, and let me tell you something. I did a fast. I was like, Lord,
What?
you know what? It's me and you. I'm just gonna drink water. It's me and you, me and God.
All right.
On hour 14, I got so hungry. I'm looking at mints like they chicken.
How many you had? 8?
One was enough because I wasn't supposed to be eating nothing. So I was like, Lord, I can't. We're gonna do something else. I can't fast. Like maybe I can, but like in bodybuilding season, it's like
Yeah, you got to bulk.
hard. Yeah,
You got to bulk.
Yeah, it's hard.
You got to bulk.
To fast. So I was like, Lord, let's do something else, something that I can give up for sure and not have a problem, right? So it was secular music.
All right, tenfold. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, don't do what I do. I stall myself. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I tie myself up too.
Yeah.
Sometimes, you know what I'm saying, I strangle myself. Never know. You never know about me. I'm just playing, y'all, but don't remember that. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that now.
That was a joke, right?
Oh, well, Maybe.
He said, "Oh well."
Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe I'm not kidding. But now I'm just playing. I am kidding though. But maybe I'm not. But now, let's get into it, man. Noise Music Group, man, is in the building, man. Podcast on Fire is powered by Noise Music Group. Yes. We got LaShae in the building, the little lovely lady. There,
Snap,
you know.
snap, clap,
You know what
clap,
I'm
clap,
talking
clap.
about?
Applause, applause,
Boo,
applause.
boo, 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 man. We get y'all a segment of self-care, self-love, and healthy habits. But for me and healthy habits, let me say this. Man, just work out. Just, man, just work out. Eat. I'm talking about, man, God has built us strong. Just eat right, drink plenty of water, get enough sleep, man. Don't worry, because we basically worry about how we going to do this, how we going to do that, how we going to flip this, how we going to turn this. Sometimes our healthy habit is our mind. Get our mental views right. When you get your mental views right, I promise your habit's going to be like, man, I ain't real about that.
You know, African Americans, black folk, you know, back in the day, we were like, what is mental health? You know, like it was just, you got to stick through it.
Facts.
We strong.
Facts.
We made it. So
Facts.
you going to have to get through it too. We didn't have no mental health. You know, that's kind of like what I grew up on. But like, you know, when I think about it, it's important. It's super important.
Very,
Like a lot of times when I was a kid and I would feel anxious inside, I didn't know what to call it. I didn't know what to feel. I didn't know how to express it. You know, so that's why like now when it comes to like how people are mentioning the importance of mental health, the importance of like clearing your brain, the importance of like relaxation and making sure that your mental health is 100, it's super, super important. And like working in news, we see so many scenarios, you know, dealing with mental health, you know, and now, you know, it just brings an awareness as to why it should be addressed. No, going every day, nobody's going to be perfect 100% of the day. Somebody may upset you. Somebody may cut you off in traffic. I got a little bit of road rage.
If y'all see a traffic, run. If they just pull over.
No, by the way, if you see me, officers, please do not pull me over. Just, I try to talk my way out of a ticket, but sometimes that doesn't always work. But, you know, you just got to make sure that your mental is super good in order for you to have a good day. And a lot of times your mental won't be good because the devil will try to play with your mind and make you feel like you're not good enough, make you feel like the situation is a lot bigger than what it actually is. But you have to hear the difference of when the devil is talking to you versus when God is talking to you. Because the devil will talk to you in your own voice and make you think what he's saying to you is real. But you got to take a second and be still and know God is God. And know that he's not saying that derogatory information about you and making you feel like that. That's something that I'm realizing at 30 now. You know, a lot of times where I feel like, oh, you know, I don't feel like I'm good enough, or I don't feel like, you know, I'm pretty enough. There's someone that's always going to be prettier. There's someone that's always going to be more shapely than you. There's always going to be someone that's more smarter than you. But you just got to bring your own flavor and not care what anybody thinks about it, because inside that's the devil trying to knock you down. Because a lot of times on social media, we're comparing ourselves.
Every day. If you can.
We're comparing ourselves.
Man.
You know, like, and it's hard not to do, you know, because it's right there, you know. But that's really the devil telling you you're not good enough. You're not this. Yeah, you may tweak some things. I may want long hair this week because I want long hair. I may want short hair next week because I want short hair. But you got to realize, you know, when the devil is saying those derogatory things, making you feel like you're not good enough, versus when God is all the way in the back, peep little voice.
He just looking like, look, he
listen.
doing this.
Literally.
See, I just told you, you know, so like, see,
Right.
And sometimes I want everybody to remember this. If the enemy don't mess with you, you ain't doing nothing right. Mm-hmm. So the enemy think you the threat. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That's why he bothering you. So remember, if you feel like you're not enough, go look in the mirror. If you woke up today, you're enough. A lot of people didn't wake up today. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people couldn't go to work today. A lot of people couldn't reflect today. A lot of people couldn't remember you are enough. You feel me? So don't ever pique your interest based off a picture from Facebook, social media.
I like that you said when you say you are enough. I have a T-shirt that says that. And so I love that saying so much. A lot of people, you know, now that I graduated from college will call me Ye. That's my nickname.
Yeah.
And I like that because it stands for you are enough.
You are enough.
And I like that persona because at one point in time I was in a relationship and I didn't feel like I was enough. I kept trying to pour into it.
Hold on. Let's time out for like a split second. She was in a relationship once. That's
Yeah.
it's dope. So I ain't trying to get into your business.
Right.
What made you feel like you wasn't enough? What were you chasing before you tell me when you feel like you wasn't enough?
What's the thing? Validity? What
Validation.
Validation.
Yeah.
I was chasing validation. And if you're in a relationship with somebody that's supposed to love you and love you through your flaws, you shouldn't have to chase validation. You should already be valid. And so I still was trying to find myself, and I believe that he was still trying to find himself, that we just grew apart, but I was still trying to chase it because we built so much together. I'm really big on loyalty and love. You know, like if somebody asks me, Alicia, what do you bring to the table as far as when it comes to a significant other? You know, I bring loyalty and love because that's all I know is loyalty and love. You know, a lot of people take that for granted. A lot of people take that for granted. You know, like the L word, love. That is so important. And you don't even have to say it, but love is an action word. You have to do it, you know? Like, I know that my mom loves me by just the little actions that she does. I know that my dad loves me just by the little actions that he does. I know my brother loves me just by the simple little actions that they do, where I don't have to say thank you or I don't have to say please. They do it because they love me.
Everybody, we were talking about this yesterday, me and my brother. Love is an action. Love is a sacrifice. Love is not something that you do for tick for tack. If I love you, I'm going to do it. I'm going to think about it. I'm always going to be like, hey, you know what? I love that person. I'm going to do it. And you can love your friends. You can love anybody because a lot of people don't have love. Sometimes love is, if you got to think about doing something for somebody, and even though they flawed, man, that's not love. They're just saying, all right.
And don't think about what you're going to get on the return of it.
Thank
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Facts.
when it comes to my mom, if I get her something, or I'm not going to take it back. You know, if I do something for my dad, I'm not going to take it back. You know, I'll drive to Dallas just to have a daddy-daughter date with my dad, because I'm a daddy's girl. I love my dad to death.
That is.
But I would drive to Dallas just to spend some time with my dad, or drive to Dallas just to spend some time with my brother. For me, time is super, super important because it's so valuable. It's something that we never get back. It's more expensive than money. Right? So if I spend my time with you,
you gonna remember that?
That means I care about you.
Yeah.
You know, like genuinely, because trust me, I could be at the house chilling.
Thank you for loving us.
You know?
Thank you for loving us. Thank you for loving us, man.
Yes, but love is an action word. Love is an action word, and it's better to do than just say. You know? And
that's, man, hey, man, Nord Music Group, y'all. I'm gonna keep telling you where is it?
Nord Music Group.
Hey, man, it's going down. We got Alicia, man. It's KMSS Fox 33. We got NBC. We got KTAL, NBC 6. You already know, man. We gonna keep it going. Hey, look, we're gonna keep this going, man. We our time is coming to an end. But hey, we're gonna do this one last time. Hey, let's get to it.
Last Gems is manifesting our goals through God.
That is, man. Yes. We gave y'all self-care. Right. We gave y'all healthy habits from both ends. You feel me? Now, I can't speak for all men. I'm just speaking for me. You know what I'm talking about? Because, hey, I prefer to laugh than be mad. You know what I'm talking about? I prefer to give you space than be sad. Then I come back around and be like, hey, you know what I'm talking about? Long story. Hey, let's get into it.
So I'll give you like a quick synopsis of the 3 topics. Yeah. Self-love, definitely praying, definitely listening to sermons, definitely taking time to reflect on some things that you need to work on to better you. That's self-love. Okay, healthy habits, eating healthy, drinking lots of water, exercising, mental health is really, really important. Things that, you know, will let your creativity come about. You know what I'm saying? Whatever that may be. It may be painting, it may be music, it may be flyers that he does so well. You know, that do whatever, like, makes your creative juices flow. Thanks. And then now that we're getting into manifesting your goals, that's why I say you don't want to just manifest your goals. You want to manifest your goals through God.
God.
And the reason why I say that is because we can have a vision of what we want our goals to be,
But don't have no direction.
or no direction, but our goals are like this to God. But He's trying to give you all
All
of
of
this.
it,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? And you just focus on that one thing. You don't even know what God got for you.
Facts.
You know? So if you manifest your goals through God, you'll be surprised as to where you go.
Man, you know what crazy? The best thing about manifest something, man, you got to have imagination. Everybody be thinking goals, you'll just go. No, you got to imagine yourself. At some point, where you at now, you imagine yourself there. Our manifest come from imagination because God said you got to have imagination. Even with faith, without faith, without believing, you ain't gonna say ain't nobody screwed. It just you gotta learn how to balance things out because if you don't balance things out, because manifestation is you gotta believe it. But first you gotta believe it in imagination. Once you believe it in that step and you can see it, you get excited about it. Oh, you manifested then. Now you just on a time like, all right, God, I see it. The angel doing this. Oh, he saw it in his head?
Exactly.
Let go.
Exactly. And He's not going to give you nothing that you can't already see and try to manifest. He's going to put it in your dream so you can see it. Oh, I can obtain that. See it, touch it, obtain it. He's going to put it in your mind so you can see it.
Yeah.
You know, you can see it. But He's going to give you the goals and the trials and tribulations to get there. Not every day is going to be peaches and cream.
It ain't.
You know what I'm saying? Some days you're going to really be in the trenches. A lot of days you're going to really be in the trenches.
Man.
You know, the trench work is where God really does His best work, believe it or not. The times where you are saying a prayer and you can't even say the prayer and your prayer is crying, that's the only prayer that you got. But God can hear that. You know what I'm
Facts,
saying? You don't even have to
man.
say no words. Just let those tears fall. God can hear you. And I think that is so powerful because there's been a lot of days, you know, when people always ask me, how do you get here? How did you get here? How do you get here? One, I do pray a lot. I pray a lot. I pray for myself. I pray for my family. I pray for my friends. And I pray for the people that I really care about. You know, but a lot of times people will be like, how did you get here? How did you get here? It took a lot of tears that people don't see. It took a lot of times in my prayer closet. I say my prayer closet, which is my closet where my clothes are.
Yeah. I'm already know,
notes. You know, it took a lot of moments in there just crying and asking God, where do you place my feet? Where you want me to go? Every single step. That step could be as soon as I hop up from there, take a shower, take my steps to the bed. That way when I wake up in the morning, take my steps to make my breakfast in the morning, take my steps to walk my butt to the gym. God is going to order every step. But the thing is, you got to stay consistent when it comes to God. Now, granted, you know, when I got to college, I'm not saying that I went to church every Sunday.
Facts.
I went to Grambling State University. We
Yeah,
partied a lot.
Yeah.
We partied a lot.
Yeah.
You know, but as I got older, I realized, you know, the importance of having a great communication and a great relationship with God the older I get.
Man, now listen, we coming to the end, but listen. Manifest your goals. Everybody
Through
says,
God, though.
Through God. Sometimes I want y'all to go look at Job. Job had everything. God took everything. Well, God didn't take everything. He just told the devil, go test him. He said, hey, go test him. But he never forsaken God. He kept his faith, kept his real. So as now, this generation, to us, just continue to build yourself. You know what I'm saying? Be patient because without trials and tribulations, you will never know if God's speaking to you. Because money, I know people that's rich don't even care to think about praying or saying. I know people that got everything in the world, but they feel so comfortable. Remember, the devil said, hey, yeah, I don't need to bother him. You know what I'm saying? The devil smoking cigarette. Nah, he good. It's him I'm worried about. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes just reflect. You know what I'm saying? Reflect on yourself.
And they also say God gives the strongest battle, the toughest battles to his strongest warriors. So the devil's really, really attacking you and you feel like you're having a terrible day. And granted, I have days like this. Literally, I had a day like that a couple times this week with little things that I'm going through. Sometimes one of my, co-workers, bosses, if you will speak life into me, and the devil will try to rain on my parade, be like, don't listen to him. It's not going to work out. Don't listen to him. He'll still try to be in my head. But by the time I make it to the house, I'm like, he's really speaking some life into me. It's not until I hear another sermon, I'm like, okay,
and
I need to calm down.
I ain't trying to cut y'all. You know what that call? It's called pride in a mental state because sometimes, even though you ain't saying it verbally, but it'd be like, I know this person right, but I don't want to hear it. See, sometimes pride will break you down because, oh, I do this, I do that. And a lot of people in this world right now don't even know that pride is destroying them. You can millionaire, whatever you are, like you can look down on somebody or you can't take advice from anybody. Well, you pretty much screw. I met a homeless man. I ain't gonna say his name, but I just sat there and talked to him. He said he free. He said, man, I'm so free. He said, man, I dropped my pride. I dropped everything. He said he choose to be this way. You get what I'm saying? Nah, he didn't. He could do something else. He said, man, I choose to be this way. He said, everybody around me use me for my family on down. He said, they cripple me, but I still trust God. I still believe in God. He said, but my pride, what got me here. I said, dang, for real? He said, man, my pride, what got me. Couldn't nobody tell me nothing. Couldn't nobody build me up. I felt like I could build myself up. Yeah. I said, dang.
And, a lot of times, when it comes to hearing the right information in your ear whenever you need to hear it in those sad moments comes from the people that pray for you. My grandparents pray for me all the time. I go to church with them on Sundays. Not every Sunday. I need to go every Sunday. Not every Sunday, everybody. But I work every Sunday, but I do have things where I can't make it to church, but I'll watch it online. But, my grandparents pray for me. I go to church with them at Mount Perrin Missionary Baptist Church at the corner. On Russell Road, on the Cooper Road. But my grandparents pray for me a lot. My dad prays for me. My mom prays for me. My grandparents in Kentucky pray for me. They say it takes a village to raise a child, and
they do. In this time of age.
And I say that I'm really thankful for my village because it's gotten me to where I am today. If I fall or I need help, I have my grandparents here. I have my mom here. I have my aunt and uncle here. My cousin just moved here.
There it is.
I have a support system, and not everybody has that support system. I'm one of the lucky ones to have a support system,
man.
And so when you are down on those days where you feel like you just don't have enough to make it, my grandma would be like, oh, well, my grandma's when I was like, I cooked this. I have to ask her if she cooked, but my mom would be like, oh, we cooked this, blah, blah, blah. You want some? Yeah. Or my uncle would call me. Yeah, my uncle called me after church. Hey, I didn't cook some of this and this. You can come and get a plate if you want some. He never miss a newscast. I'll go over there and eat that. And it's just, I feel like the success that I have today is based off the people who have been pouring into me, who paved the way long before I was even here.
Fast.
So I'm like, and I don't want to get emotional when I say that, but when
let it out.
When I look back,
Norm Music Group, let it out. That's what we here for. Let it out.
Yeah, when I look back, like I'm thankful, to have this platform. If you would have told me 10 years ago I would be here, I wouldn't believe you. Yeah. I wouldn't believe you, but it's consistent prayer, a support system, and sometimes when I don't have belief in myself, the people that believe in me pour back into me, and so that's and I'm not trying to let this tear fall, but that's how I've made it today. You know what I'm saying? That's how I've made it, especially with God. I would be nowhere if it wasn't for God just giving me his grace, pouring into me even when I haven't prayed as much as I needed to. Yeah. It's just, I wouldn't have made it if it wasn't for that.
And for you to pour out, it's very healthy. You feel me? It's very healthy because a lot of women, a lot of men, we always on the go. Mm-hmm. And the only time we get our alone time with God is in the car or at work, in the car, at work, sometime home. When I say it's okay, pour it out, you know what I'm saying? Pour yourself out, because even though, you know what I'm saying, you don't know me as well, but I'm grateful, you know what I'm saying?
Same.
That tear made me I understand now, you feel me? So there's more of, it made me understand that, man, we all go through things, regardless of our status or our demographic or our biology, everything, we
put
all
our
go
pants
through.
on the same way anybody does.
Every day.
One leg at a time. I used to think about when I think about celebrities, how are they this person, blah, blah. When you think about it,
they going through it.
They go through it too. They put their pants on the same way they do. They eat the same way we do. Mm-hmm. They go through mental, craziness the same way we do. Sometimes it's just on a bigger scale, and at first I just didn't understand. I just knew like, oh, once you're a celebrity, you made it. You made it. You made it. I thought that once I got to TV, I've made it. So like when I was younger, all I wanted to do was be on TV. I want to be on TV, Mom. I want to be on TV. That's what I want to do. I want to be on TV. I had the personality and everything, and like I've made it. I've conquered that. I've hit my childhood goal, my childhood dreams. What's next?
So, everybody, sorry, we got this is what Nord Music Group is, man. Podcast number 5. We always breaking out. Hey, this is real raw. Nothing edited. Nothing like nothing.
Keep those tears in there. Like, somebody may need that.
Man, this the best thing about it because sometimes, man, we lose ourselves. I lose myself. I ain't perfect. You feel me? I lose myself at times, but then again, I realize that the enemy attacking me for a reason. Because when you find your purpose, and sometimes
it's right on the other side.
Right on the other side. Sometimes you got to ignore the foolery. You can't just see on Facebook. Sometimes you got to ignore Facebook. You got to ignore everything because at the end of the day, that pain coming from self because you want, man, I wish I could do this. Or I wish I could do that. Man, I wish I could look like this. Man, I wish I could look like this. Sometimes you just need to get off social media. Matter of fact, don't even do nothing. Just turn your phone off for 24 hours. It'll do you some good.
It'll do you some good.
You'll be like,
when I'm on my off days, I don't like. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'll make a post, but sometimes I don't even want to be on social media. I don't even want to be on Insta stories. I don't even want to post anything. I just want to fall off the face of the earth and just chill. To be honest, my ideal day off of work is just cuddling up with a pillow with my cat Kai. I love him to death. That's my baby. Watching a movie, like fresh out the shower, pimple patches, on my face, masks. That's my like go-to relaxation thing. So if you see me at the grocery store, a lot of times if I'm like off work, I'm not gonna have no makeup on. Like I'll be trying to have my hat on so I can get in and get out.
And look, it's being comfortable is very important. It's another thing about self-love. Don't be, man. I can go on, but hey, look, we having a good time, man. Nord Music Group, man. Your LaShae in the building, man. Guess what? Our time came to the end because we were about to get into it, man. Hey, man, tell them where they can follow you at and how you want to do it.
You can follow me at LaShae on Instagram and TikTok as well as Facebook. Yeah, so you can follow me. Mostly my Instagram. I need to do better with TikTok because I don't post as much on TikTok. But I just post a lot more on Instagram. Yeah, and today's my birthday, so I'm 30 today.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Hey, look, y'all already know it's Laid Back, man. Y'all can follow me everywhere. Laidback_pro on Instagram, Laidback on Facebook, and there it is. And make shout out to Nord Music Group,
Big shout out. Thank you guys for having me. Thank you for letting me share my story on this platform.
Facts. Hey, look, I forgot this week. We'll get my phone so y'all can tell y'all. You know what I'm saying? We having a party here next Thursday, right? Next Thursday. I don't know. I'm
invite only. I'm invited, right?
Yeah, I'm invited, right? We all invited. Now, hold on. Let me find. I forgot his name. How you say his name again? Karan. Wait, hold on. Wait. Oh, babe, I'm trying to. Oh, wait. Wrong number. Oh, wait. All right. Hey, presents a night with Cultural Connect TV, March 13th, 2025. 7 p.m. Central Time, Shreveport, Louisiana. Karan Joseph Riley. This Thursday. Well, next Thursday going down. And guess what? It's up, baby. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it's going down. Nord Music Group. Karan gonna be here.
In the building.
Book signing. You already know what it is. They'll talk about, hey, get what? Hey, just come pull up. Hey, invite only though.
Yeah.
Invite only. And there it is, man. Let's do it. Wait, let me show y'all. Make sure. Can you get it from over here? He can't get it from over here. He can't get it from over here.
It's okay. It's invite only anyway.
Oh, you got it? There, he got it over there. There. Hey, man, thank y'all for tuning in with Nord Music Group, man. This is podcast number 5, powered by Nord Music Group, man. There it is. Laid back, your LaShae. Let's get out of here. That's a wrap.
What's up, guys? I'm LaShae Gatewood. I am a news anchor at KTAL Fox 33 News here in Shreveport, and I'm here hanging out with Culturally Connected TV. You gotta check it out. If you haven't yet, tap in right now.